guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing my all-time favorite chili recipe. Now I know what you're going to say, everybody makes good chili, but I'm telling you this recipe is so different. I also have a vegan option for the smoked brisket, so definitely stick around to check that out. To get started, I'm going to chop up 2 onions. I'm actually going to only chop 1/2 for garnish, so chop up 3 halves and throw it in a dish, and then chop the other part of the onion really finely and then put that in a bowl to garnish at the end. For this chili, I'm going to actually be using poblano peppers. These are my all-time favorite peppers to put in onion because they remain hearty and strong, but also get this nice peppery brightness to chili that I really love. You can also use poblanos for things like chili rellenos, so you fill them up with cheese, or you can even fill them up with rice and deep fry them. I love using these. They're sometimes hard to find, but I find them a lot of times at specialty Mexican markets, which have the best of everything. Next, we're going to chop between 4 and 6 cloves of garlic. I like to use more garlic than less, so use as many as you like. You can probably do just fine with 4, but I'm going to use 6 in mine. Chop those up and put them in a bowl. We're actually going to cook those down with the onion. So now for a little bit of heat, I'm going to throw in 1 jalapeno, but you could definitely do more. I'm going to keep the garnishes on this chili pretty simple. I'm just going to be doing a little sour cream, some fresh jalapeno, a little bit of cheese, and some fresh onions. And now for the secret of this incredible chili. I go to my favorite smokehouse or barbecue house or barbecue pit, whatever you want to call it, and I will order 1 to 2 pounds of smoked brisket. This is so that you don't have to smoke it yourself, you guys, but I'm telling you, my house smells incredible right now. I am already salivating, cannot wait for this chili. So definitely go to your favorite barbecue pit, pick up your smoked brisket there. Don't worry about doing it yourself. Now, for the vegan option, if you don't want to use a smoked brisket, go ahead and order, I have the link down below in the descriptions, liquid smoke. It will give you the same flavors and is just as delicious, but also makes this recipe vegan. I'm going to be using a Dutch oven for this, but you can definitely just use a regular old pot. I just love using this for all things chili. Plus, when I'm done with it, I can just throw it in the refrigerator and reheat it next time. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in here, throw in 1.5 of my yellow onions, cook those down for a second, and then I'm going to be adding my garlic. Let that cook for about 15 minutes on a low heat so it gets nice and translucent. So once your onions have cooked down, we're gonna add our spices. I'm using chili powder, cumin, smoked paprika, a little cayenne pepper, and some garlic powder. I do use salt and pepper to taste, and I'm also gonna add a couple other little spicy things I like, but you really can get as creative as you'd like. The one thing to remember with this recipe is it's gonna be super smoky. So whether you're using the vegan option with the smoked or the liquid smoke, or you're using smoked brisket, the seasonings are only gonna add to that, but you're definitely gonna get a lot of smoke in this recipe. Once you've cooked down the onions and really incorporated those spices, we're gonna start adding our other ingredients. I'm gonna be adding one 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes and then 1 6-ounce can of tomato paste. I like to use a tomato paste because it really thickens up my chili, but if you don't like a thick chili, you can definitely take that out and just add like a little bit of beef broth or maybe a little bit of water. Once you've cooked that down together, add the poblanos and the jalapenos to your chili and let that sit for a little bit until it comes to like a little bit of a simmery boil. And then you're gonna add a little bit of water. I'm using about a cup, but definitely go and add as much as you think it needs. Now that the base of our chili is done, I'm going to add some of our softer ingredients. I'm adding a couple ears of corn. I'm adding 3 cans of pinto beans, black beans, and kidney beans. I'm going to let this simmer on the stove for about an hour on really low heat with the lid on, and then I'm going to add my brisket. In all, this recipe probably could take you about 20 minutes. I'm letting mine simmer during the day because I had a little bit of extra time and I wanted it to be ready for my husband when he got home, but you can literally make this in 30 minutes. It's the easiest recipe. That smoked brisket really changes this chili to be something really special. So go ahead and garnish it with your favorite chili toppings. I'm going to be using a little shredded cheese, a little fresh onion, a dollop of Daisy Girl, and then I'm going to top it with a fresh jalapeno, which is like my favorite part of this recipe. I just love all things spicy. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe as much as I enjoyed making it for you. If you have any questions, put them in the comments down below. I have a link to this recipe for you to download, and I cannot wait to see you guys soon. Bye!